L&T as well was high, all of them gaining between 1.5% to around 2% in trade. HCL Tech going into its numbers strong with a gain of around 1.5%. On the flip side, big boy Reliance Industries a little lower with a cut of around 2%. BPCL came for some profit taking with a cut of around 2%. And Divi's Laboratory didn't have a good 2022, 2023 as well, has started off on the back foot. But plenty of movers, guys, in the mid-cap space as well.
There are movers, and 1,200 stocks are lower, and about 1,000 and 1,050 stocks are higher. Let's just look at losers first, because market breadth is slightly on the negative side. You got the big one, which is of course Paytm, which lost about 6.5. Volumes, huge, of course, because of those block deals. Nykaa is down 3.5 at close, and again, volumes are very large in Nykaa. There is Divi's Laboratories at number 3 position. It came up very sharply from the day's low, 33.07. Gland Pharma lost 6%. The stock's at about 1,500 or so, just under that. Granules India was down 4. I think Mitesh had Granules up as a trade. Stovecraft 4.5 lower. Stocks at 500 flat. JK Tyre lost about 2 3/4. Jindal World 8% lower, coming up with decent sized volumes. Goa Carbon was down about 4%, and so on and so forth. So lots of action in the broader space on the downside, and a lot of stuff higher, of course, as well. Naveen Fluorine and a bunch of names which did very well. Cyient, which reported towards the close, Rima, did quite well. Stock ending about 5% higher.
Yes, there was a margin beat for Cyient. So Cyient ends with a gain of close to about 5%. But apart from that, rate gain up 6.5% today. Since the beginning of the year, the stock has rallied nearly 25%, and that's been a big mover. And Nazara Tech had a bit of a spike in the dying minutes of trade. Apart from that, you had gains coming through on Railtel, RVNL, where there is that order win. The stock was up close to about 5%. NFL, that gained nearly 5% in trade. A couple of these Adani Group stocks like Adani Total, Adani Transmission, higher in trade. Bank of Maharashtra ending in the green. There goes the closing bell. 17,863 was the final tick on the Nifty, and that was a full 100 points higher than the day's low. By the end of trade, it was just a modest cut of 32 points in the Nifty. That's down less than 0.2%. On the Sensex as well, just down close to about 0.25%. So we came off very significantly from the day's low. But it's an action-packed evening lined up with earnings coming through from Infosys.